Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of When Did We Grow Up? Today we have a very special guest slash friend with us. We've been friends for 4 years. He's an amazing football player, party animal lover, and has a playful personality.
And Aram, don't forget, this guy never pays for his pani puri. But let's not get into that. We present to you Aalaap Seshanand.
And Laksh, more importantly, I've only eaten pani puri there like twice. I don't even eat there much.
But I'm pretty sure I've eaten more than that. We're just trying to
Guys,
avoid
I
that
think I think we
because
should start with the podcast now. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, fine.
very cool.
Okay, so Alap, how are you today?
Nothing, bro. I'm normal, like how I'm usually.
Oh, that's great.
I'm-
Bro, oh, that's oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Aram, oh, that's great, bro. Oh my god.
oh yeah, I'm normal. I'm normal like I usually am.
Okay. Continue,
That's some
continue.
bro.
Lux, continue.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so Aalaap, how was your day, bro? What did you do before joining us right now?
I was playing Pocket Tanks on my mobile, and I had breakfast. That's it. I didn't do anything else.
What did you have for
Damn, bro, that must
breakfast?
be.
Wait, what did I have for breakfast? Oh, I had bread and I had egg. Yeah,
And I had some meetings with some global affair people.
yeah, some meetings also, but that's gonna come later. In the evening.
Okay.
I just had like a normal breakfast, toast. That's it.
Oh. That's great.
Okay, bro, so Apu, ever since we met, I've had this question in my mind. Like, what if anything is happening around, you don't care, how this environment is here. You just don't care about the surroundings. You're
What
always very
the-
playful.
You always maintain a very playful personality. Lux, you might need to say things to
Initials.
Alap in a less harsh manner, bro.
Yeah, you don't care about your
I don't know,
surroundings.
bro. I feel I'm an executioner. I need to give the truth because I don't care about.
Okay.
Wait, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll
Yeah, Alap,
continue.
continue.
Yeah, what? So I have a playful personality. Thanks, bro.
No, how do you how
Example,
okay, I think we should rephrase it. How are you, or how are you always so carefree, like, playful and carefree? And yeah, how do you maintain that? How do you not think about things around you so much? Basically, that's what I'm trying to say.
Fine, bro. So the answer to this question is simple. It basically depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, so as Luck says, that every week I have this period where I completely shut down and I don't speak. Okay, but most of the time, like you said, if I'm carefree, it's because an upbeat attitude has to be maintained. When you start off your day, and in these trying times where there's so much tragedy all around us, and people are constantly suffering. I think it's important to be carefree. Not carefree, obviously. You need to maintain a
Positive
certain
attitude.
positive attitude. But yeah, positive attitude is very important in that sense.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
that's a beautiful answer, Alap.
Thanks,
Okay,
bro.
so Alap, what was your first impression of us before we actually became friends? So what do you think of us before we became friends?
Very honestly, bro, no offense, but I never noticed Arham.
Okay,
Before
that's a
No, no, no,
harsh
no.
answer. I think that's a harsh
No, no.
answer.
I think it meant when we were acquainted with each other. We
Yeah,
didn't
but we,
become
we
friends.
didn't become that good friends. Like in seventh standard when we were in the same class, but we were never friends at that time. Like around that time.
So I've known Laksh since learning tree, okay, in Paradise. But then we were great friends then. But obviously we grew up, and then we became friends in sixth, I think, again sixth or seventh
Yeah,
when
six,
Arjun
seven,
became
six.
friends with Laksh. So
Yeah,
Arham, I
yeah.
never knew you. I knew you purely because you were Laksh's friend. But now you're
Man,
such a great friend, it does not matter.
man, I have a
Oh,
really interesting story over here. So it's basically in six now, I knew always Aalaap was there. I knew his name because earlier we were friends, but after as you said, after learning tree and play school and stuff, we didn't talk as much. But I remember, very distinctly that Arjun. So basically, Arjun is one more friend of ours. He's a very close friend. So in six, Arjun was like, Laksh, let's go meet Aalaap. And afterwards, I couldn't remember his surname. And then afterwards, I just went to him and
Oh my god.
I asked him, Aalaap, bro, what's your surname? And he said Seshanand. And I'm like, bro, what kind of surname is that? And then I was just like, okay, fine. I've heard many weird surnames all around, but Aalaap Seshanand. First of all, the name Aalaap itself is very rare, and I've never heard anybody named Aalaap. And then Seshanand. So then I asked him that, how did he get his surname? Apu, can you explain? Can you tell everybody who's listening right now?
Okay, fine, bro. I'll explain where I got my surname from. So obviously, my maternal side, not my mom's maternal side, she was born in Bangalore, like in South Bombay.
Yeah, that's
So
obvious. Obviously, yeah, obviously. She
yeah,
definitely knew that.
Oh,
obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
her lineage, her
Laksh, need
entire
to stop
lineage.
interrupting Aalaap.
But this was a
No,
joke, bro. Like, I said, obviously. So I'm like, obviously, everybody will know
let's
Alap
not
born in
talk.
Bangalore now.
So my mom's surname is Adisesh. Okay, my mom's name is Anuradha, and her full name is Anuradha Adisesh. And my dad's name is Mukesh Anand. Okay, so basically,
Oh,
wait, bro, no, wait, let me complete my story. So since I'm a unique person. Okay, I was a unique creation. The second I was born, my parents knew I was special.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah, so they knew they had to name me something different.
Oh,
Different from what my paternal side and what my maternal side is. So they fused the full power of the two lineages,
oh,
fused, and
Oh,
oh,
damn, bro. Damn.
they gave it
damn.
to the
Okay,
epitome of
yeah.
human civilization, which was Seshanand.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
oh, nice story, bro.
Very
Aalaap.
cheeky,
Nice
very cheeky.
story.
I hope you understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Aalaap,
So,
right now I know you play a lot of football, and fine, I'll accept it. You're good at it. But when did you first when did you first start playing football?
When I was in sixth standard, October.
Okay, that was very specific. Um,
so, bro, like, I remember because in six now, when we were friends, I used to be with Arjun because Arjun was in my class and Alap was in a different section. But we used to go and meet him every day. And then one day, Arjun just called me to, play down and stuff. And then we went and we met Alap. So we have one more friend, Rishi. So me, Alap, Arjun, and Rishi, we used to go to Alap's building and play over there. And I don't know what just happened. We all just like, clicked together and we just used to play every day from then. And I think then that's when everyone started loving football.
Yeah, we created that
hmm,
entire era, of playing in MCGM.
Yeah, I mean, so anyone who's listening, MC Jam is just a ground in our locality.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
like a government. I mean, municipal
Well,
owned,
municipal
municipal
corporate.
owned ground near our school.
Yeah,
Okay, so
mostly.
Alap, I remember, I think it was seventh or eighth standard summer vacations, and you had gone to Germany alone, and you were staying in this kind of
Camp.
football oriented hostel. So I remember so Alap had gone there, I think summer vacations, and we used to talk on video call, I think almost every day. So Alap, can you describe your experience there, and what all you learned or something like that?
Nothing, bro. It was just like very surreal, because the culture there is completely different to the culture here. The roads, the air, the football grounds, everything. Okay, it was like
Yeah,
a breath of fresh air,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. Especially even if Germany as a whole, is a beautiful place. The place I was staying in should not have necessarily been beautiful. Okay, but even that was like really amazing. They were very hospital like the hospitality.
Hospital. Hospital.
Yeah. So like everything there was amazing, even the food. So I would say it was
Oh,
like an amazing experience overall. And I was at the foothills of the Alps. You know that mountain, right? The mountain
yeah.
range.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was very scenic. So yeah, the entire experience was amazing.
So
And
Alap.
one second, Aram. So you know what's really coincidental is that when Alap went to Germany na, for his football ka camp thing, that year, that same summer vacation, my family also went to Europe for a trip. And the best part is, I think that time I was in Austria, so we had taken a train towards Germany. And then on that day itself, Alap called me, and I don't know how, but he just called me that day. And in the train, I talked to him. I'm like, bro, I'm literally reaching Germany right now. And he's saying, oh, bro, I'm in Germany right now. And at that time, I didn't know Allah was going to the camp. I'm like, bro, you're lying. You're obviously lying because Allah, does that kind of stuff. He says,
Yeah.
like like usually when Alap is busy and he does not want to tell us what he's doing. He says that he has global affairs meetings and
Abo.
very important personality.
Mm-hmm.
That normal God complex stuff. But
Yeah, my name is
basically,
Prashanand. So
yeah. So basically, then
Okay,
I'm like, bro,
okay.
I don't believe you. And then Apu showed me around, and I'm like, oh my God, he's literally in Germany. But the thing is that we had our tight schedule, so I could not meet him
Oh,
there.
tight
But I was
schedule. Yes,
very
you
very.
you were on vacation, but you had a very tight schedule. Okay,
I
that's
mean, in the sense that
understandable.
we
Yes.
were in Munich for like 4 or 5. We were in Munich for 4 days, and we had a lot of places to visit. And then I always see Alap like at home only. So because I don't want to spoil my vacation by looking at his face and stuff. So like
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. That's true. That's true. You don't
bro.
want to spoil your
That's just
vacation.
you want
facts,
to make
facts,
it
facts.
because
I'm literally reaching Germany right now, and he's saying, "Oh, bro, I'm in Germany right now." And at that time, I didn't know Allah was going to the camp. I'm like, "Bro, you're lying. You're obviously lying because Allah, does that kind of stuff. He says,
Yeah.
like like usually when Alap is busy and he does not want to tell us what he's doing. He says that he has global affairs meetings and
bro.
very important personality.
Mm-hmm.
That normal god complex stuff. But
Yeah, my name is
basically,
Seshanand, so
yeah. So basically,
Ah,
then
okay,
I'm like,
okay.
bro, I don't believe you. And then Apu showed me around, and I'm like, oh my god, he's literally in Germany. But the thing is that we had our tight schedule, so I could not meet him
Oh,
there.
tight
But I
schedule.
was
Yes,
very
you
very.
you were on vacation, but you had a very tight schedule. Okay,
I
that's
mean, in the sense that
understandable.
we
Yes.
were in Munich for like 4 or 5. We were in Munich for 4 days, and we had a lot of places to visit. And then I always see Alap like at home only, so because I don't want to spoil my vacation by looking at his face and stuff. So like
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. That's true. That's
yeah.
true. You don't
Bro,
want to spoil your
that's just
vacation.
you want
facts,
to make
facts,
it because
facts,
he knows
facts,
from my
facts.
face he would not want to leave me because Black Shelly loves me. I know that.
But yeah, so like I was very close to Alap, but we didn't meet. But that was like a fun
Hmm.
conversation we had on that train.
Yeah, fun.
So Arap, entire stay in Germany. So you were alone, right? So how did you manage everything? Were you comfortable being alone in a different city for an entire month, or did you have your times when you felt distant or probably sad, something like that?
No, bro, it's easy to be alone since there were also many other people, many other athletes actually in the same room as me. So we were divided into different dorms, you could say. So all of the, even the athletes there were really amazing. They were really sweet and everything. Plus, it was not really distant since I video called you every day. I was in touch with some other friends of mine. I was constantly exchanging selfies
Yeah,
with
we
love.
used to we used to play PUBG every day.
Yeah, um, that plus it's easy to switch off there because everything there is just so perfect.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel out of place. You get me?
So are you still in
And I
touch
think
with
more
some of
than
the friends you made there?
Yeah. I'm in touch with most of the friends.
and I think
Oh,
more than Alap
that's really
is
sweet.
happy to go there now. I think his parents were happier that he was there because like nobody
Yeah.
wants him, nobody likes him.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, no. I mean, we all miss because, but luckily, even I was not there, so it's not like I missed out on anything. And but then
Hmm.
obviously I could not talk to him like how I usually because me and Apu talk a lot, matlab. But obviously I couldn't talk to him. But it was fine. Like after we came back, we all spent whatever time we had.
mm.
Oh my God, Apu, you remember the time we went into the new Mahada place?
Yeah, bro. That was
Tell them.
okay. So see, basically, adjoining to my building in my colony, there's another building that's under construction. Okay, so it had like a sealed gate and there were some constables inside, police constables. I mean, not horses. So there was a sealed gate, and we had to jump over the gate. There was like we had to jump over it since we could not open it, and there were spikes. So another platform like a threshold. We climbed, and then we went to the other side, and from there we navigated our way all the way to another colony. There were 3 or 4 buildings in succession. Okay, that we had to cross, and there were many people, like many officers, people that worked there, I guess, and underwent like the entire thing who foresaw it. But we had to pass through all of them stealthily that too. If they caught us, then they would send us back. And after we made it through the buildings, there was another colony with like completely different people. I don't know the way to the colony legally, but
Legally.
just talking,
Abhishek,
just
one second. So I'll give you guys a good description of the setting. So in a colony, like when you enter our complex now, there are two ways to go. There's one which takes you to the upper side, like the upper place of the colony, and then one which goes below. So basically, me and Apu both live on the upper side, and closer to Apu's building, there was this old municipal building where there was a school earlier, but now the school was shifted. So it was like a municipal building where people used to work. So basically, people were working at that time, and me, Alap, Arjun, and Rishi, whom I both mentioned earlier, we four, this was in sixth standard. Yeah, this was in sixth vacation when we were about to go in seventh. So then we crossed that thing, and then we were crouching and stuff. Like how in those story mode games do you crouch and stuff and you do stealth missions now? It was exactly like that. And I literally felt like like Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. I'd watched Indiana Jones and Last Crusade the night before, and man, that experience was amazing. And we had to like slide down a hill and everything. So it was really good. And then we like discovered this new city kind of thing because usually in my complex, buildings are not taller than 11, 12 stories. Other than the new buildings which have come, but that is for like 20, 30 stories. So it was like taking some part to some new city. So it was really good.
New city, damn.
Mm.
That must have been an adventure.
So it was.
Yeah. I made a shortcut outside Bombay.
And then there was this auntie. So basically, there was one building which could still see all its children. And this auntie on the first floor, she's like, "What are you four children doing over there?" And she literally started shouting at us.
Like, since our 10th is almost ended, so Aalaap, what are your feelings about leaving behind these 10 years of your school life and going into a different phase?
I think 12 years now because
Yeah, 12
I
years.
was
12 years for Aalaap. Yeah.
Yeah, 11 years since I came here in senior KG. But again, I'm gonna give you a very honest
you were
answer.
senior KG.
Yeah.
You weren't there in junior.
No, I wasn't.
Damn, bro, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro, I used to get beat up by my classmates every day in senior KG.
Damn, bro, that must be fun.
It was traumatic. Anyway,
No, bro, I mean for other people.
Okay.
Sure.
after our, after our 11 years, I'll give you an honest reply. Okay, I couldn't care less.
Okay, that was way too honest.
Yeah, I really
No,
don't
no,
care much.
guys, everybody's listening. Aalaap is that kind
No,
of
I
person,
love my
like
school. I really love my school. I have this. Obviously, it's a part of me that I'm going to be leaving behind, but I'm not sorry to leave it behind. You get me?
Yeah, I do get you.
yeah.
Okay, so anyways, moving on. How has COVID-19 affected you personally?
Personally, my personal struggles, it was not really a struggle. It pales in comparison to everyone else in the world, but it was really pretty textbook, I would say. Just that I can't play football, I can't go to meet my friends. Basically, every teenager around. But I wouldn't call that a struggle. It's just
Like
normal.
initially when COVID started,
Yeah.
especially in Maharashtra, the cases were a lot. So what my
Mm,
dad did is that we went in our car all the way to my hometown in Jaipur,
mm,
and for like the first 4 or 5 months of lockdown, I was over there only. And when the cases were reduced, they all would meet, and I was be like, "Damn, bro, they all are meeting. I'm not even here." But then after I came back from Jaipur, we all met like almost on a daily basis. And
mm.
I don't know why, but during this time now, during COVID time, Aalaap always come in a hoodie, used to wear a hoodie on top, used to act like he's some really cool, thoughtful, a
So,
very broody kind of person. Like when he would approach my building, his hands would be inside his hoodie pocket. Used to like he used to be like that kind of broody person.
so you're
Whenever he
making
used
it
to
sound
meet
like I
us.
was trying very hard to act cool.
Yeah, bro, but you were, bro.
Amazing, amazing, bro.
So like,
I mean,
has COVID-19 also affected you mentally? Like, I don't know, feeling sad because you're not meeting your friends, or probably having breakdowns, or I don't know, feeling stressed out, something like that. Because I think COVID-19 has affected all of us in some way or the other, physically and mentally.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I would be lying if I said it didn't affect me at all. Obviously, there's this sadness of not meeting your friends and drifting away from the normal that was
Yeah.
existing in society. But not that much. I didn't have any breakdowns, and like I don't mind spending time with myself. I really like my own company. So obviously, being with friends is also pretty amazing, but I didn't mind it much. In the beginning, obviously, there's this withdrawal symptom, I would say,
Yeah.
but then as I slowly eased into the days, it was normal.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
remember.
Arab,
I remember in the beginning, all of us used to like come online at sharp 1:30, and we used to play Fortnite for like
yeah.
1.5 2 hours.
Wait,
Um,
I remember this conversation with you, like, how you said about breakdown and stuff. So basically,
yeah,
in the start of COVID now, like I told Aram, I don't know what these people are saying about breakdown, man. Who, like,
Yeah.
it's just
yeah,
like,
same.
I thought it was like too much. They would give too much credit to this stuff, like, that wouldn't happen. But then,
Yeah,
as like, as the year ended and stuff, and boards were soon about to start, and like, we already
the
had,
pressure from
basically, our
everywhere.
school, our school had 7 examinations this year. Okay, other, like, if the boards would have happened, it would have been the eighth examination. So we have
Six,
already
right?
had, like,
Six, right?
no, I think it's seven. Two
One second.
prelims and four papers.
Yeah, so that's
That's six.
six.
Okay, so my bad. Sorry, those have been the seventh one.
Yeah,
So we have 6 examinations, which is like already 2 or 3 more than every other school.
Yeah,
And
that's
so we were
one
already
exam.
very stressed. And then when the boards were approaching, it was just very stressful. And I understood, like, what people say when they're
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of mental pressure and stuff like that. And that's when I really thought, man, this is so irritating, because it was like, like acts like over your head, just about to drop anytime. And you know how that thing is there, like when we used to say school is boring when we used to go to school,
Yeah.
but now it's like how you said, like we would meet our friends. It would be like a perfect schedule. Like, yes, tomorrow I'll go and get to meet my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, it was like a fixed thing. It was like one of the constants, like meeting your friends every day
It had
and talking
become
to
like
them.
a it had
Yeah,
become like a thing, that you will meet your friends every day. There was no denying in that.
but now it's like, man, when will the case? Because in Mumbai, especially, the cases have increased a lot now.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that
All of us are
whenever,
even going to different schools and all, so we can't even like see each other every day.
yeah, so it's not like we'll have school together. And the other thing is that Aram lives in a slightly different locality from us. He's not that far away, but like 10 minutes distance from us, with like 5 minutes or 6 minutes for the car, and like 10-15 minutes for the cycle. So the thing is, whenever COVID cases decrease now, we would meet every day. People living in this locality, me, Aalaap, Tarun, Arjun, and everybody. But we would hardly meet Aram, because Aram was far away. We used to meet him like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
And then we thought after boards, 100%, we'll do some kind of sleepover or we'll meet each other a lot. But
Yeah.
then boards got cancelled because of the cases, and now so I don't even know when we'll
I
be
think
able
it's like a
to see each other.
far-fetched dream that we'll ever have a
Yeah.
sleepover, like a proper sleepover, and we don't have anything on our mind.
The thing which I miss the most is, in our school, when we would have short break and lunch breaks, and we'd all just go and sit in Aram's class, because Aram and Arjun would be in that class and we would be in a different class. In
Yeah,
ninth, every day we used to go and sit in Aram's class, and we used to just talk and stuff over there. So it would be
yeah.
damn fun. And even
And
the
and
classes were
guys,
Especially,
conversations.
those half an hour of lunch break used to feel like 5 minutes. I'm not even
Yeah,
joking. We used to have a
it's
lot of
exactly.
fun during that time.
we used to do
Even
so much
eight
stuff.
people always used to
And
come
then,
to
and
eight.
the best part, after exams would get over, we would go to our city. So our city is a mall in
In
Mumbai, really
Mumbai.
good mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really good mall next to, not very close, but like relatively close to us. And after every exam, we'd go there and we'd plan, like we'd go to Kick. So Kick is like a artificial football turf where you can book. So we'd all go and play football over there. Then we'd go to our city. We'd go to each other's house. We'd play, PS4 and stuff. It used to be so much fun.
Guys,
But now,
remember when we used to be writing the exam, and as soon as our teacher would tell us to stop writing, you could hear a roar. Everybody would start screaming
oh
from
my
each
god,
and every class.
yeah.
It was like the school is roaring. I'm not even kidding.
But
Yeah,
now
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
children, please submit your papers now. Please start uploading your pictures and everything. And then it's
Writing
just,
time.
you don't feel that satisfaction only, like
Yeah, you don't
how
get that pleasure.
I
That
remember,
moment.
this for me at least. It used to be like, every time examination start, I used to think to myself, suppose like Hindi exam was last, so it's like, when will I put that last Purnvaram of my essay, and then I'll be done writing.
Yeah. Bro, I think the satisfaction and pleasure came from the fact that we were sitting there on our desks in the flesh
and
and we were watching
looking at each
everybody next to
other.
us writing and managing their time. Here it's like half their cameras are off. Some people might be cheating. People
Okay.
Okay, 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 okay. Uh, let's just
Let's just prevent it from becoming an expose.
and like, I'll tell you what. So this is very interesting about Aalaap. So it's like, if there was 1 week now, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Aalaap would be fine. But that one day after lunch break, he would sit down as if he was some author waiting for inspiration. He used to be the most broody, okay, the most, I don't even want to
glum.
describe it. He used to sit like, those very
The most
sympathetic people who,
sincere.
who keep their, like, who remove their glasses and, like, keep them close to their mouth, and just, like, keep rotating it and keep thinking about something, putting their head down, acting like they have some important stuff to do. And then after, when I go to talk to him, it's like, yo, Laksh, bro, like, I'm in a zone. Like, Laksh, like, I don't like you. Just stop disturbing me. And I used to get
Bro,
so angry at him.
man, I'm not that rude. Okay, come on. Like you're basically saying I was very distant and detached.
Yeah,
No,
oh, yeah.
bro,
Only no, 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 not the entire week. Only like the
yeah,
last one or
like,
2 days of the week.
yeah,
Bro.
and not even like the starting part, but after the long break. After the long break used to end now, like the last 3 periods, Alap just used to sit in the bench, put his head down, and I used to act like some cool, Rudy, Moody
Yes,
guy.
I think we should tell our viewers about this legendary game that Aalaap invented. It's called Thook Touch.
Oh
So,
my god! Oh
so,
my god!
so
That.
basically,
You tell.
okay,
You tell.
you
oh
basically
man.
lick your finger, so your saliva is on your finger, and then you touch someone with it. So whoever got touched has the Thook Touch, and he has to pass it on to the others.
It's
Man, that was
basically
a lot
tap
of fun.
with Aalaap's speciality.
Yeah.
Okay. Aalaap, explain. Aalaap, explain this.
So this is the
Explain,
worst.
how did you draw inspiration to make such a legendary game called Thook Touch?
Okay, bro, I'll tell you something. I'm just gonna clarify this firstly. Okay, first hand to all the viewers. I'm not like that anymore. I swear I'm better. That time I was. That time I was
Okay,
very,
I think you may need our opinion on that, but continue.
no, 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 please, guys. Okay, listen. Yeah, so that time I was very unruly. I was a juvenile, and I'm sorry for that.
Juvenile.
But that time I just used to. I love terrorizing people. Uh,
Terrorizing people.
I love terrorizing people and giving them despair and fear. So whenever Laksh used to get on my nerves, I always used to threaten him with the most disgusting things possible. Obviously, I'm not like that anymore. Please trust me. But
I think Himank is the
the
person
victim
who
of that,
can testify Aalaap's terrorizing the most.
none of my friends should be allowed to testify, bro. They all hate me
No, but
because
like
of what.
I never thought that Himak and Apu never used to fight that much. They used to be very compatible.
Yeah, we
Mostly
never
fights.
fought.
Whenever fights used to happen, it used to be me and somebody because I am very aggressive in nature and stuff. Because
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
Himang, I've never
Yeah, we
really
get
had
you.
a
yeah,
I've never
yeah,
had like a typical fight with Himang. It's just like we have these friendly like this banter and these bets.
yeah,
So I used to um, just I used to take it up a notch with the banter, and I used to tell
yeah.
him if you continue this banter any longer, I'm going to spit on you. Like, oh man,
Man, such crazy
my
times, man. There was so much
my
fun.
voice is quivering.
I can literally visualize us running around in our school corridor with spit on our hands.
Bro, imagine the impression that we had, like our juniors had on us. No wonder they don't respect us, bro.
Bro, but I
Even if
know,
they didn't know we did something like this, if they watch
you
it
know,
right now, they
I
will.
like I like this aspect about our group a lot. We never cared about what other people thought. We always did what we liked. And okay, so remember, okay, this now, this is the perfect example of not caring about what other people think. And I think sometimes we do it too much also. Like we
Yeah.
at a point where we're ignorant of our annoyance and stuff. So me and Alap, and since seventh, me and Alap used to sit a lot together, and this is when everyone was together. And me and Alap used to make these songs, okay, which are stupid lyrics, and
Yeah,
then
and they used to be Hindi songs. Okay, they used to be
yeah,
Hindi songs and very weird Hindi songs.
and then afterwards we'd go to the we in our class we had kind of like a podium where the teacher would stand and teach us like
Yeah.
towards the blackboard, and during breaks me and Apo just used to go and start singing, okay, and people used to be like, oh my god, and we used to irritate everybody so much with our songs, and there used to be the most
Yeah,
cringy
bro.
thing. I'll tell them about
Yeah.
it.
See, so
No,
basically we used to combine. Yeah, what, Aram? You have something to say,
no, you
bro?
continue.
I thought so. So see,
I
we
think Halab
basically
doesn't want to talk about it.
no. Okay, I'll speak about it, and I'll be honest. Okay, Lux, you
Yeah,
cannot block me here because what I'm about to say is pure facts.
Yeah,
truth
We
then you
used,
bombs,
please
yeah,
spit those facts.
facts,
bro.
spit facts.
Yeah,
Spit facts.
okay, we combined like a vast array of different three words together, which never made sense. So, like, it's like a very expand. It's a big language, and there were words like polar opposite words that we used to mix together and just make a song which had like a catchy tune.
Many
Now
of
that
the
I think,
words we ourselves would understand.
yeah, Laksh has a photographic memory when it comes to NG songs, so Laksh is gonna sing the song.
When it comes to
Yeah,
Hindi songs.
fine. No. Wait, I won't do anything right now. If you people like when you listen to this, and if you people really want to hear those songs, maybe one day we'll call back Alap and sing some of those songs.
Yeah,
Probably we'll have to
proper
remove few of
jam
them because a
session.
few of them are very explicit.
Very vulgar.
Yeah. Maybe few
Oh
of them will
man,
not say, but
And I remember the first time, the first time I actually got along with Alap is a very weird story. So we met in 7th, okay? And this exam got over, and me and Alap legit had a roast battle in 7th standard. And I think that is the memory I have when we actually got along together. And after that, we became very good friends.
how do you guys remember all this? This is just Gone
See,
is the
Aalaap,
last.
unlike you, we do not process worldly information on a daily basis. So we can
Okay,
Yeah,
retain,
yeah,
we can
okay.
retain, we were able to retain whatever the minimum information we know.
I mean, I do have to handle all the credit and everything of the other nations,
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
yeah, the
Man,
political.
Aalaap, everyone is listening now. Aalaap has the most number of idiosyncrasies in our group. The amount of things which Aalaap does now, if
Once again, the most amount of what?
idiosyncrasies.
Idiosyncrasies.
Oh man.
I have a very funny story. So it's very recent, okay? So we basically were playing Secret Santa. So this guy
Oh my
Hemang, okay?
god.
Okay,
Oh
this
my
guy Hemang,
god.
very sweet guy. He literally buys Arjun a gaming mouse for Secret Santa.
It was $1,000.
Yeah, he exceeds his budget. And here
So the
you have
budget
Aalaap,
was.
who
Let me give some context. Aram, let me give some context. Then you continue. So basically, we played Secret Santa. The budget was 750. Um, Himank is a very sweet guy in a group. He got Alap's name. Okay, and no, he
no, he
got
had to
Arjun's name,
receive
and
Aalaap.
Alap got Himank's name. Alap
Yeah,
got Himank's name.
yeah.
Now continue.
Yeah, so Hemang, okay, the guys bought Arjun a gaming mouse. Honestly, I would not buy anything more than a keychain for somebody or for Secret Santa. And this guy bought a gaming mouse. And then you have Aalaap. And it's been 5 months and the guy hasn't got his gift. Even now. Even now he hasn't got his gift. So, so that is, so Aalaap is always cracking jokes.
It was
Because
my
remember in
credit.
the start when I met you, now you never used to talk that much. But obviously after time you started to become loose with me also.
Yeah.
But Alap made you lose in personality in general. So it was very. Aram used to be my best. Aram used to be my best friend. Okay, like me and Aram, we were the ones who met first in our
Yeah.
group. So basically, in our group now we have Arjun, Tarun, Himank, Alap, me and Aram. So this is our group in school, like 9th, 10th, 8th, 7th. Me and Aram were the first to meet. But Tarun and me have been there since forever. Me and Tarun are childhood friends.
Yeah,
Like one of the
similarly,
bestest.
even I knew Laksh and Arjun individually, but I didn't know them as a group. So that formed in 7th.
Yeah. So in 5th, we used to have so much fun. When I met Aram for the first time, and then after everything started from there.
And that's when we started our so-called origami company called Kiri Ori. And I remember we used to make these origami things, okay? And we used to literally ask people to buy them for 1 rupee.
I think we'll stop the episode here. It was
Yeah, I
great
think it was
talking to you, Alap.
Thanks, bro.
yeah,
But it's
I
not
think
like
it
we
was a
don't talk. We anyway talk
wonderful
every day, all the time.
45 minutes. And
Fortunately.
I think you guys now know what kind of a person Aalaap is. Mm.
Yeah, I'm the person who
Oh
for
my god, I
everyone.
just forgot. We didn't even get into anime. Me and Apu in anime are so. It's like a frenemy kind of thing
No,
because
it's enemy
there are
kind
a
of.
few animals which I like, few animals which Alap likes.
No,
Sometimes,
I hate your preference. I hate it.
and similarly, even I hate your preferences.
Yeah.
If they started talking about anime, trust me guys, the episode would become another 2 hours longer.
And the best part is Adam cannot tolerate anime.
Yeah,
So
I can, okay. Probably there might be some people who may get offended by that. What he means to say that I generally do not like watching anything animated, whether it's anime or
like
anything. But yeah, in my defense, I
You got
did
me.
watch Demon Slayer, at least half of it, and I did enjoy it. So I think we should end the episode there. So thank you guys so much if you
for listening.
watched this episode right till the end, and if you did enjoy it, you can write anything in the comments about me, Aalaap, or Laksh. And yes guys, stay tuned because every week we'll be talking with one of our friends and uploading these podcasts. You can listen to them on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and GeoSavan.
Mm.
And
If you
guys, keep
liked
putting
it,
questions if you have any interesting questions, so that we'll give a dedicated time so we can ask
yeah,
questions to different people.
which you
It
wanna
doesn't have to
ask
be
our next
specifically to Alap.
guest.
You can just put random questions and we'll just take them and ask to anybody. And if you want to see Alap again, if you have many questions for him, then you can let us
Bro,
know and
why would
we'll
you
And
not
if
definitely
want
get
you
him
to
if
back.
you have
give my name
if you
again,
want
bro?
to see any guest again, you can write that in the comments. It's totally fine with us because we are free the entire day.
Yeah,
And
we're free the entire time. We literally don't have anything.
yeah, guys, if you liked it, then make sure you drop a like. And I think that's enough self promotion.
Bro, is this a YouTube video? Drop a like, subscribe,
Drop a
share,
like.
comment.
Yeah, guys, subscribe also so you don't miss our weekly
Comment.
podcast. I think we should all say bye then. Bye,
Fine
guys.
guys, we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, bye.
Peace.